Hi everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. I just finished this fall banner that I'm going to be selling at my son's high school fundraiser. And I wanted to share what I did with this. I started off with the Die Cuts with a View burlap squares. And I'm going to show you the entire banner and then I'm going to show you the techniques that I used. This leaf paper here is from creativeimaginations.us and it's banana leaf, and it's on the inside it's got like a cottony feel to it. It does not cut well on the Cricut. I don't know if it's still available. I got this at my local scrapbooking store, so I'm just sharing that with you, and I got it in a bunch of different fall colors. It's actually very pretty. I painted the letters based on cutting stencils from the Make the Great Cricut cartridge. Making the Great, I apologize, Making the Great. And I cut them at 3 inches. So it turned out like that. So I'm going to show you how I did everything. And it's really, I might end up keeping this one. That's the F and the A, and then the L and the L. Alright, so let's set this aside and we'll get started. Now if you noticed, I altered the square burlap. Again, this has got a nice backing to it so that I had a triangle, half triangle. What I did was I came down here in the middle of that circle about 2 inches and I made a little mark with my pencil. And then I lined it up like so and drew my line. Then I just grabbed my scissors and I cut this out. Now I'm just thinking if I try to do each and every letter that the video might be too long, so I'm just going to do the F. The paint that I used is just, set that aside there, the Craftsmart Brown. I'm actually running low on this, so next time I make it up to the Michael's or Joann's, I will get some new. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of the brown in my palette. Then I'm going to take my F. This is the stencil. This is actually the F that cut out, but we're not going to use that for this one at least. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that as you're painting, you hold the sides down, unless you don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's whatever your style is. If you don't want a completely clean line, but if you do, you're going to want to hold your stencil down as you're painting. And go ahead and put a generous amount of paint on it. I'm trying to make sure that it is even on the burlap. Take it like this and paint your letter. Now I didn't think that I would need to use any sort of tape to tape it down, and it stayed on pretty well with me just holding it. Oh, there we go. I'm wearing long sleeves and I'm painting. That's brave of me, isn't it? And this dries pretty quickly, but I, wouldn't take the chance of messing with it too much while it's drying. I'm just going to lift that off, and there's my F. Alright, so I'll wash my paintbrush off when I'm all done with my video. Set that aside. Okay, now we're going to put the leaves on. And I started out using the brown one as the base. And using my good old Hallmark glue 450. It's the best for stuff that is like material, or cloth, or ribbon, or anything like that. Silk flowers. And put that there. And then I'm going to get the really pretty gold color one. And lay that one right there. Then the green. I used Spellbinders die cuts for this. And I'll show you the ones that I used. I used this one, and this one to make my leaves. Okay, then we're going to do a little contrasting. By laying that one on there. And then I'll put the gold on the green. And then I love this, such a pretty fall color, isn't it? It's like a maroon. See if I can take that off without ruining the leaf. There we go. And then I'm going to put this down here, but now that I'm done with my glue, I'm going to close it up and wipe it off. And then I'm just going to simply put this one right down here. Now what I did for the back to put the ribbon on, I wasn't really sure if I should use glue or score tape, but I did actually use score tape, and I'm not really ready to put the ribbon on. But what I did, just tear up a piece of this, is it was like this. Put the score tape across like so, and then important thing is that you make sure that it's pushed down really, really well, and you can use your fingers or whatever tool you have, your scissors, and then just cut it off. Now, if you don't have this type of score tape, you can double up, or try it with whatever size you have, and then simply tear the back off, and then your ribbon is placed right on the back of it. Let me pull this one back into the picture here. See, just like that. And that is the F of the fall banner. So, alrighty. Thanks all for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you're somebody who's interested in purchasing this, you can find this banner on my blog at cardcreationsbykim.blogspot.com, or you can find it on Pinterest, Card Creations by Kim. Alright, thanks all for watching. Have a great day.